Well, you certainly need some direction, Mr. Zappa.
Well, spank me here? Come on, what are you
into that, too, huh? No, I'm not into spanking.
I love it when you froth like that.
Sure. Now, would you tell our viewers that what the Founding Fathers...
I thought he was going to be the one frothing today. I'm glad that you did.
Wrong again, Frank. Wrong again. Now,
I got a napkin for
would you tell us? Excellent. Thank you very much. Because you have repeatedly, in opposing even ratings for rock music, you have repeatedly cited the Constitution and the First Amendment. Do you think the Founding Fathers really had the First Amendment, that they gave us the First Amendment to defend songs that glorify Satanism and incest and suicide? You really believe that?
Absolutely.
You really believe that?
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh, you're an idiot then.
Yeah?
You're an idiot.
I'll tell you what, kiss my... How do you like
take
that,
your teeth out.
When you had this marvelous opportunity not to be the guy's butt boy, to go ahead and be his butt boy.
Yes,
God, it's embarrassing.
I was absolutely his butt boy. I was so far. You would not believe what he ate 2 weeks ago.
To receive 50,000 volts of electricity. Do it.
You've got to show these right-wingers that he's got backbone. You know, that's right. The Wall Street Journal editorial page is watching you. Show them you're tough.
Well, I think that's bullshit, and I hate that. Just let it go.
Okay, James, what do you think, though, seriously, about this Senate race, James, that basically the...
Right, they're there without the proper exit because you say it's a quagmire, it's a waste of time, we shouldn't be there, we need to come home.
Out, and maybe they know a little more than you do, Ben and Dennis Prager, and they said this
Randy,
was
I have
a
friends in
mistake.
Iraq, okay?
Listen, you should be in Iraq. You're 22 and I was 22. I was in the military. Why aren't you there?
I'm 24 years old.
Then
and just because I support you doesn't mean I have to always go fight
ahead, you go, and then you come back, because you know what happens
I support the
when
Yankees doesn't mean I wear their uniform.
So Clark Goldband, what are the stats?
Well, Nancy, the stats are hard to know right now because Duke no longer in the league. Hofstra, number 2 ranked Hofstra, surging ahead of Sacred Heart last night, 19 to...
Clark, I don't mean the athletic stats. I mean the rape stats. What would that have to do with this case?
I'm sorry, Nancy, I misunderstood, but...
You are a Democrat. You are saying, let's cut and run. And I have to tell you, I have been nervous about this interview with you because what I feel like saying is, sir, prove to me that you are not working with our enemies. And somebody would get a picture of you, and then it would be posted all around, and it'll happen in your office.
Yeah, possibly.
You don't think so?
Well, it depends, you know.
Dina, I've got some time and a camera. Why don't you stop by? No. Okay.
Well, sir, first of all, sir, let me say
nothing. I'm done.
Oh, wow, I'm just leaving. Well, Kira, let me say this. Let me say this.
Larry, you're being inappropriate. You really are. So I'm not going to talk about...
I'm asking a question.
I'm not going to talk about anything that was discussed in mediation. It's completely confidential.
Did you hear the question, Carrie? Did you hear the question?
Yeah, I think that you are being extremely inappropriate right now, and I'm about to leave your show.
This is about a 9-meter drop.
9-meter drop.
9 meters.
What does that mean? By the way, 9 meters in English is?
About 27 feet.
27 feet.
Yeah.
Are you gay?
Well, here's that answer. I'm not going to answer that.
I'm not being weird. You're being a little rude.
I'm baffled as to why you think I'm being... I think I'm being rather charming and respectful. I'm just asking you questions based on your own public statements.
Yeah, okay, I'm being pulled away. You know, we turned down another interview for this.
Where are you going? You're leaving?
Who's got the tape?
No,
Ashley,
I know it doesn't matter.
Hold on a second. It's not the only time you said something like this. You told Politico, sir.
Ashley, no, Ashley.
What is that?
Ashley.
Or do you just want to rail on me?
Hey, Ashley.
I've got the list here.
No,
She talked about the Supreme Court health care. Why do you suggest she doesn't do anything other than talk about her service?
Ashley,
when you were running for the U.S. House of
Well, that's
Representatives.
ridiculous. Hey,
do you
Ashley,
want to hear
this
question
campaign
or not?
is about Obamacare. No, I don't want to hear about 96. I want to hear, Ashley, the voters want to hear about right now.
80s say she talks of nothing
Ashley.
else. She does speak of other things.
Ashley,
yes,
she was on TV a month and a half ago.
Congressman.
Ashley.
Doesn't reduce or cut the benefits, right? The older people who receive Medicare do not.
They're assuming... Soledad, stop this. All you're doing is mimicking the stuff that comes out of the White House and gets repeated on the Democratic blog boards out there. If you're going to mouth,
I'm telling you what
factcheck.com
tells you. I'm going to telling you what the CBO tells you. I'm telling you what CNN's independent analysis
I've got the CBO report right here.
And I'm telling you what it says.
Put an Obama bumper sticker on your forehead when you do this.
You're an unbelievably stupid man, aren't you?
How about Prozac? You know the number one. Oh, that's the big sponsor, isn't it? Or that whole class of drugs.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, whoa, got to cut that off, don't you? Don't want to talk about the U.S. number one cause of death is suicide now because they give people suicide mass murder pills. Well, that's the oldest.
You're very loud,
that's the oldest Perry Mason tactic to ask me some little factoid.
It's not a little factoid.
I already said earlier,
We're talking about
England has a lot lower gun crime rate because you took all the guns.
Let me try exactly my point.
But you've got hordes of people burning down cities and beating old women's brains out every day.
What a ridiculous
They arrest people in England if they defend themselves. That's on record. My God.
Why do you pick on CNN so much? You're terrible.
I have privately amongst my friends and also in occasional newspapers and television shows mentioned this show as being bad. And I felt that wasn't fair, and I should come here and tell you that I don't. It's not so much that it's bad as it's hurting America. Your partisan, what do you call it, hacks.
I think you're a good comedian. I think your lectures are boring. Let me ask you a question on the news.
No, this is theater. I mean, it's obvious. How old are you?
35.
And you wear a bow tie.
Yeah, I do.
You have a responsibility to the public discourse. And you fail miserably.
I thought you were going to be funny. Come on, be funny.
No, I'm not going to be your monkey.
I do think you're more fun on your show. That's my opinion.
Okay,
John Stewart goes one-on-one with his fans.
You're as big a dick on your show as you are on any show.